Hello YouTube, it is Champion DJK coming at you again with another video, and today we are going to take a look at another Silver Label, Silver Series Hot Wheels. Kind of interesting, they're actually like explicitly saying Silver Series on these ones. This is Salt Flat Racers. Okay, pretty cool concept, right, for a series. Don't think right off the bat, I'm going to just say my opinion right away, I don't think this set is all that desirable. There is maybe one or two cool ones in here out of the 5, but really kind of a set to me. I think so. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, of course. We're going to go in order. We'll start with this thing right here, the Ground FX, which I believe is a non-licensed, just it's not an actual salt flat racer, but it's made to look like one, obviously. Ground Effects. If this is modeled after a real salt flat racer, let me know, or a land speed record car, whatever you want to call them. Card art on these is pretty cool, I must say. Pretty cool. I like that. 5 cars in the set, of course. Silver Label. I've noticed that hobby dealers have been getting this particular wave of Silver Label cars. Not sure. I haven't really seen them in the store at all. I got my set from my buddy Jay, and like I get a lot of my stuff, he buys extras and then just hooks me up. All right, well, I buy them from him. He doesn't just give them to me, but anywho. I think we're a little overexposed today. I'm going to try to fix that real quick. There we go. All right. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Rides really low to the ground. Only example of this casting I'll probably ever have in my collection. I think, did this come in maybe in a team transport or something at one time? I don't remember, but there it is. The Ground Effects, number 1 in the set. This one has a plastic base, metal body, and of course plastic little skinnies on the bottom. There's no real rider that's gonna fit there, so there you go. Rolls real nice. It should be fast, right? And then number 2 in the set is a complete fantasy casting. Again, the Solar Reflex. This is supposed to be like a solar paneled electric vehicle that's fast. And again, this will probably be the only one of this casting I ever have in my collection. This one is a metal base, plastic body. Probably great for downhill racing. Rolls real nice. Low center of gravity, all that good stuff. Good for the track. Probably would work in the loops and stuff, and the boosters and all that jazz. It's got that upturned chin. So probably will go around a loop. Scale-wise, this thing would appear to be kind of massive. I mean, you got one person on this side, one person on that side. This car would be actually huge. But Solar Reflex, you know, kind of looks reptilian with these solar panels that kind of look scale-ish. What else am I going to say about it? I don't know. It's not my thing. I guess I'll keep it just to keep my Silver Label set here complete. The last 3, thankfully, are real cars. So, starting with this one. 1941 Willis. This one, it's like the series starts right here. These other 3 like fit with each other kind of, and then the one before, just really, the 2 before kind of do. I don't know, the Solar Reflex, I mean, what the heck. First when I saw this in the card, I'm like, did someone replace the car that was supposed to be in there? I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. All right, plastic base, metal body. So we haven't gotten a single like metal car, which sometimes you'll get with the Silver Label. So this is kind of a mailed-in set to me. Not the greatest. Aside from like the like Batman sets and stuff, this might be the worst Silver Label set. I can't think of a different one that's worse than this. But you guys will let me know in the comments if I'm way off base. But this is a nice version of this casting, I guess. Not bad. The one thing they do have is they do have like a full tampo. They have tampos on all sides. It's not like full deco where it's wrapped. It's actually tampoed, which is good because you got sharp pretty sharp graphics. But yeah, that's all you get with these, is that the front end of this looks pretty cool. All in all, that's not a bad one, I guess. Number 4 then, and the second to last, is the 32 Ford. This one is all metal, it looks like. So we get one all metal casting, and it's got a 920 on the front, which is my area code, representing the 920. So you get full details. We've got salt residue, which is very akin to the cars in my area right now with all the salt on the roads. We ain't racing out there, but, you know, plowing through snow. But there you go. Salt on the side. And this one's got decent wheel choice on this one, and this one is metal on metal. So we've got the metal base, we've got the metal body. It's got a good weight to it. Definitely, I think the best one in the set. Likely the best one in the set. We might have a metal base on that the last one here, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, I like this one. I think it looks pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's better than the other 3. I mean, these 2 are not bad. Those other 2, you know, not my cup of tea anyway. 1988 Ford T-Bird. I like this casting. I think this casting is cool, but we do get a plastic base on this one. So plastic base, decent wheel choice. The card art looks pretty cool, actually. They gave it some camber and really slung it low. Which I guess, I mean, the car is low. You know, I like this casting. I think this casting is nice, but I don't know. Again, it looks okay. It's just not all that exciting. This set is just not all that exciting, is it? I wanted it. I wanted to grab it, but and then I was like, you know, I saw what was in it. I'm like, yeah, you know, I do want it. Let's just grab it. It's not like it was terribly expensive, so that's good. It's just, as far as the silver label vehicles go, this thing is not all that great, the set, to me. It's not that great. So not that great that I think, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to open up another silver label set, because I've had this sitting around for a while. I found this at Meijer, so we might as well do that to add some life to the video. Let's go ahead and do this. This is a silver label. We've been finding these like 6-packs of cars, these 6-pack sets, which are actually kind of cool. And we're going to get into this one. I don't know if it was a smart idea doing these videos together, but we're just going to do it. So this one, we've got some pretty nifty cars in there. Looks like we got all European models. So we got the Volvo 240 Drift Wagon, we've got the Lancia Delta Integrale, Bentley Continental GT3, and a Porsche 935, Koenigsegg Gemera, and an Alfa Romeo 8C Competition. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I don't have a blade with me, so I'm just going to have to rip it and get it open. Funny thing is like I opened this up and I kept Kevin and Han. Did I already open one of these up before? I thought I may have already had it. And apparently not. So let's start from what I think is the worst. The Gemera. I think this is just an ugly car. Koenigsegg in general. As far as hypercars go, not my favorite design cues. They are very cool. Marvels of engineering, sure. It's just this thing is bleh. I don't think this is a good-looking car. Like, if I were to pick out a hypercar or something like that, I'd pick something beautiful. And this does not qualify as a beautiful vehicle to me. It almost just looks like a Tesla Model S, and, you know, with some other mishmash. I don't know. I just don't really like it. So anyway, with this, we got plastic base, metal body, yada yada. Then the Alfa Romeo, which this car in real life is a pretty car. This Hot Wheels casting of it is not great. And this is from It's a while ago, right? 2013 is the copyright date on this tooling, and it's just squished. The car itself is kind of squished looking and bulbous looking, but this thing just, I don't know. It's not great. I think it's the offset sized wheels is part of why it looks not so good, and it's just not a great tooling of this particular car. So I apologize if I'm offending the designer of this tooling. I don't know who did it. I'm not sure who did this one, but it's just not, it's not good. In my opinion, it's not good. We're going to save the Porsche for last. Let's go to the Bentley. I like this casting. Pretty big fan of it. The mini GT of this thing looks awesome. It's just great with a bunch of different racing liveries. This is kind of a, not a real racing livery, but, you know, something like you would see on this car. And again, you get full graphics. So we do have graphics all the way on the back, including the Bentley logo back there, and taillights and headlights and a grille, Bentley logo there, and some striping and numbers and all that jazz. This one's got a metal body and a plastic base too, so nothing really premium about it, but not a bad version. I don't know if we're going to get any metal base cars in this particular one. Not that that really matters, but it does give them a more premium feel. All right, how about the Volvo Drift Wagon? Not bad. I much prefer a stock version of this Volvo wagon, but the dog's in the back. It's not safe to drift with your dogs in the back, okay? Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Probably not. Probably not. It's okay. So, decent version, I guess, of this drift wagon. I do like these wheels. I think these wheels are cool on this car. The livery's not super special, and we got a chrome interior, which, I don't know, why did, oh, they have to do the chrome interior just because of that right there. Just make it black. I don't know. That's my opinion. And then probably the best two in the set here are last. We've got the, brain farting, Lancia Delta Integrale in green. This one also has a plastic base. I like the way the wheels look on this one. Kind of plain greenish car. But we do get, again, full graphics. So taillights, headlights, all that good stuff. Not bad looking. This is definitely larger than 1/64 scale. It's big. This car in real life would be pretty tiny, pretty small. This looks pretty big. It's an awesome car in real life. I think, or really cool looking car. I love the just straight lines of this vehicle. Big into that kind of design. I like it. You know, curvy cars are cool too, but I like the stuff from like the 80s and stuff with straight lines. I thought were really cool. Speaking of a curvy car though, that does look really nice. This Porsche. This is definitely the winner in the set. I love the gold wheels on this with the yellow body and the black and red. It just looks primo. Plastic base on this one. They did not give a metal base to any of these silver label cars. And these are silver label cars, technically. They got the silver label wheels and, of course, the silver logo on the packaging itself. And I found these at Meijer. So you can probably get them from hobby dealers. I have not seen them at any other retailer except for Meijer is where I have found them. So that seems to be the place. If you have a Meijer in your local area, that is the place where you're going to find these on the shelf. And they probably still have a ton of them left, because I don't think this was a very hot seller. The Porsche would be the reason to buy the set, for real. I mean, that's really the reason why I pretty much bought it, was for the Porsche. Really was. And the other cars are kind of okay. I mean, I like this one. And these other ones I'm not, like, too sold on. And then again, this Salt Flats set, just whatever. It is what it is. All right, thank you guys very much for watching another video. I think I have a playlist now for Silver Label series, so you can check that out. And you can see more Silver Label cars. Yeah, do that stuff. Fantastic. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.